Hi Lloyd, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing fine.
So, Everest Group recently published a viewpoint titled Pharmacy Benefits Management, the Next Big Healthcare Opportunity. And we know that PBMs play a vital role in the overall pharma ecosystem. And since you've worked on the viewpoint and have been tracking the space for a while now, I thought I'll get your thoughts on what, according to you, are some of the key themes that are emerging in the PBM landscape.
Sure, sir. The PBM landscape has been constantly evolving, and we did see a lot of themes emerge. But let me start off by talking about the most prominent one, and that is the rising regulatory scrutiny. Now, if we look at regulators, they are focused on few key areas within the PBM operations of within the PBM landscape, right? The first one is focused on increasing pricing transparency. They are also focused on restricting the use of rebate sharing and spread pricing. And last but not the least, they do want to limit the use of utilization management techniques. Moving on to the next theme, which is centered around fraud, waste, and abuse. Now, the PBM landscape is no stranger to fraud, waste, and abuse, and this is partially due to the instantaneous nature of pharmacy claims processing, which results in a lot of complexities. But what has changed? What's different since the pandemic is that there has been an increased adoption of virtual care and telehealth. This, coupled with the fact that there has been a lack of skilled payment integrity resources within PBMs, has resulted in a significant increase in fraud, waste, and abuse incidences within the pharmacy benefits management space. The third trend that we've seen is PBM's vertical integration within healthcare organization. Now, this has been happening for quite some time, and we do expect it to continue in the future as well. Currently, most of the large PBMs have already vertically integrated within several organizations. And we have two key examples for you over here. Right? You can see United Health Group along with Optum and its subsidiaries, as well as Aetna along with CVS and its subsidiaries. These two form some of the largest vertically integrated organizations within the healthcare space as of today. Moving on to the fourth theme, we have increased consumptions of specialty drug. Now, when I say increased consumption, I do not mean that specialty drug consumption outweighs generic or normal drug consumption, right? If you look at the numbers on the slide, we can see that less than 5% of members use specialty drugs. But when we try to convert that to cost, we can see that it accounts for more than 50% of the cost. And we expect specialty drug consumption as well as the cost to balloon up in the future. Last but not the least, we have increased value-based contracting. Now, value-based contracting has finally gained a foothold in this market, quite evident from the graph on the slide, right? If you look at the graph, you can see that 55% of PBMs or payers have executed at least one outcome-based contract in 2021, which is more than twice actually than that in 2018. So, Aastha, to your question, this is a brief summary of some of the trends that we've seen in the PBM space. And for the rest of you folks, if you really want to know more, please click on the link below. We've covered these themes in depth in our recently published PBM viewpoint.
Thank you so much, Lloyd, for these insights. And we'll be covering the how the players operating in the space are going to be impacted by these key themes and what can be the possible solution characteristics in part 2 of the video series. So do check out that, and thank you so much.